wanted it to end like this. Only one more gentle kiss before they'd go, and feel the teardrops flow. Reality was harder than it seemed, worse than in their worst midnight's dream, taking morning's light by its strong hand. In their eyes there was a new sunrise to this once ended morning. When they left it was a new warning. There was a better life out there. There was a better life out there. They walked away from it all, even if their eyes was after the fall, going their way, no matter what people had to say. Life was too short to just stand still and watch that last petal wilt. So with their feet shuffling down this once dusty street, but in their eyes there was a new sunrise to this once ended morning. When they left it was a new warning. There was a better life out there. There was a better life out there. The journey was worth a million words, an open book to fill with sounds unheard. The key to life had been revealed. True happiness, so full of freedom, led by a force all on its own. Another lesson that just had to be shown. But in their eyes there was a new sunrise to this once ended morning. When they left it was a new warning. There was a better life out there. There was a better life out So you left me here in Vegas, a city you'd hardly seen. You left me here alone in a flawless dream. You left me here in Vegas, something you won't do twice. All I have is a memory in my lucky paradise. Nothing about the desert that's dry. When these tears keep flowing from my eyes, and no one even comprehends how rocky these mountains are. Now that I am here and you have gone so far. So you here in Vegas, a city you'd hardly seen. You left me alone. my trip back home, stumbling through the ice and snow and remembered, yeah, I remembered that it had nothing, no, it had nothing, no, it had nothing to do with you. As I step off the plane, feels so great to be home again, again. Down by the Mexican border, forgot what it was like at -10, crazy in the head. But it had nothing, no, it had nothing, no, it had nothing to do with you. Those days never felt right. Longing for summer trapped inside. Remembering all the reasons I flew, but it had nothing to do with you. I sit here remembering all those reasons I flew, but it had nothing to do with you. No, it had nothing. It had nothing to do with you.
Hey, welcome to Honeybees. And my name is Maria.
I'm Christina.
Pamela Jean.
Desi Lou. Here we are. Another great episode of Honeybees.
And we have the fabulous Maria with us.
I know.
I'm so happy to be here.
The
You know,
She's
original,
the original
honeybee.
honeybee.
Yeah.
yeah, I created this after Musician Loves Honey. So I have a co-host, musician co-host, and I am the honey. So after we had like probably 110 episodes that we did. We invited a lot of musicians on the show. People from outside states flying in just to be on the show and then fly out. That's how good that show was. And shout out to my co-host Kevon Tyree, who is, since we're opening up, I think he's going back to the Prince show at
Oh.
Tropicana.
I need to know
He's the
him
main
because
actor
Prince is
there.
my guy. You know.
Yes. So anyways, when he accepted that project, we have to stop the show. And then I was like, you know what? Let's do honeybees.
Right.
Yeah, so we
Just
had,
the honey. Lots of dripping honey around here. We're sweet. Oh, I should have said
so we've been running.
That's exactly what you were going
Do
to
we
say.
have a censor button for Desi?
Actually, it's usually beeping me, so I'm happy to pass the baton over to her for a couple episodes. It's usually me, so.
So yeah, we've been running this honeybees for quite a while now, and we actually invited so many women, over 100 women already on these honeybees. And it's always evolving. We have different women all the time, and it's literally really good because we see all the the point of view of every single woman. I also have women actually fighting on the show, literally like sitting down like this with it, and they're like, stop cutting me off. Like literally, like stop cutting me off. It's my
Actually, I did that to Desi once.
Well, you guys are good
Me and
friends.
Christina
No,
looked at each other.
I'm like, you better knock it off.
Well, you guys are good friends. I'm talking about this. They don't know each other. They just met at that day.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
no.
like,
my
Might
heart
be
fell in
Scrap
my-
City.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that,
I mean,
Can
her and
I
I got
talk-
drunk after, so it didn't matter. But-
Something like, can I talk now, please? Can I talk now, please?
Yes.
Don't cut me off, okay?
Oh.
That's exactly how the conversation.
I watched when I was on the show the last time a couple weeks ago, and all four of us were talking at the same time, and I was like, "What is wrong with us? It's like being at dinner with my family."
That's what it is
It's
all
my
about.
turn.
Right.
Do we have to raise that? Yay!
was this show?
Yeah, when Lisa was here and the four of us were on. Or no, Carmen. No, Carmen was on. And the
It's-
four of
it's
us were
amazing.
on, and we were all
Yeah.
drinking wine, and we were all talking together
that-
at the same
No,
time.
it is-
And
oh my God, talking about
This
wine.
is what it's like to go to the bar with us.
So,
That's
anyways,
interesting.
yeah, it's I
Good
don't
to
know.
know.
I don't know if you guys actually seen the video or the song that we just played before we started. The singer of the song, go ahead and introduce our friend.
Okay, well, I didn't know that was part of the drill. Okay. So this is my friend Pamela Jean Anderson. I know that your last name is not Anderson, but in my phone, I come up as Pamela Anderson.
it helps people
It
remember
has to do
Pamela Anderson, but mine are real. So that's how I introduce myself, so
Right.
people remember my name.
Yeah, so I
But
works.
don't
I know
search Pamela Jean Anderson online. Go
No,
look
because
Pamela Jean Unlimited.
Yeah. She's
Right.
got unlimited.
But she is a fabulous musician.
It
We
is.
followed her around on the strip not too long ago.
Right.
She was doing her jam. People were throwing money in before she even started playing.
They
Well,
made me the cutest sign. She made me a whole
She's
glitter
still using
pen
it
sign.
everywhere she
I've been
goes.
taking a sign. It says "Not homeless, not hungry." Nashville Recording Fund. Find me on Spotify. and
glittered,
Google Play.
glittered, and
Glittered
bedazzled.
and bedazzled. So
Yeah.
every show I've been taking it
that's
to,
cool.
every bar I've played at, here goes my little sign with my tip jar. I'm like, Nashville Recording
Right.
Fund.
Yeah. So a little piece of good luck is going
Yes,
everywhere with you because I
it
consider
is.
myself pretty lucky.
You
so.
are.
Right.
You are good luck.
No, but we followed her around and listened to her jam and dance, and it was cool.
It was my first time
she's
ever
a real
playing
deal.
on a street corner for tips.
Oh, that
so-
was your first. Well, that was
Yeah.
my first time chasing a musician on.
Yeah, well, I met them on the show that morning, and I was like, these ladies
There's a
aren't going to
first
come
time
out.
for
and-
everything, don't you think?
I was like, these ladies aren't going to come out and follow me around the Las Vegas Strip, and here they come out all dolled up with my glittered sign. They're
Yeah.
like, we're here, and I was like, oh my goodness,
It's
Right?
so amazing.
We're the real deal around here.
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
real
No
honeybees.
fake things happening here.
Real honeybees.
Yeah.
Real honeybees. But anyways, so what's up with you right now? Before we go on our topic.
So I've got a week and a half left here in Vegas. So I've got a show at Rustic Inn or Rustic Lounge on Wednesday, Gold Mine Tavern Thursday, Friday I'm playing at the Phoenix in Pahrump, and then Saturday at the Dillinger in Boulder City. So I do have some more shows left. If you want to come see me live, support live music, the industry's back open again here in Vegas, and all of us who've been sitting around with no shows are just very appreciative to be out playing. So come check us
Go
out.
see them.
She's good.
And
Yeah.
the Vegas song you
And
heard
cute.
at the beginning, I wrote 15 years ago when I lived here the first time. And my producer told me it was a schizophrenic song and it was never going to make the radio. Well, he was right. I've had 5 of my 6 songs played on major radio. Nobody's picked the Vegas song, not one time yet. And I meet these ladies, and Maria says, I want this
We
song.
like schizophrenic music.
Yeah, we're a little out there. And Maria says,
Can I play it?
Yeah, and Maria says, I want your song on the intro of my Honeybees show. And I was like, oh my goodness, my song's finally going somewhere. Like,
I think I have
Awesome.
your. Oh no, that's not the one. Damn it. Let me-
So you just kind of have flittered into our lives now. You're going to flitter out.
yeah,
right?
but then I
I
flew back when the
know.
snow flies in
Okay.
Idaho. Yeah, I go back to
Yay.
Idaho to where it's
That's
cooler.
what I'm going to do, too. Always
Yeah.
come back here when it's cold.
ready, guys,
Yeah.
ladies, to listen to this music.
And then we can all come back on the show together.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, ready to listen.
Yeah.
I have
Sure.
your YouTube video, your music video. I meant.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm gonna play it.
Blowing through my city, well, you took me by surprise. A moment of perfection, a promise in my life. So much to do, there's always so little time. Wish you'd just come back to me and ease this smothered rhyme. What would have happened deep down inside, I've swallowed all my pride just to let you in, only to let you go again. So you left me here in Vegas, a city you'd hardly seen. You left me here alone in a flawless dream. You left me here in Vegas, something you won't do twice. All I have is a memory in my lucky paradise. There's nothing about the desert that's dry when these tears keep flowing from my eyes. No one even comprehends how rocky these mountains are. Now that I am here and you have gone so far. So you left me here in Vegas, a city you'd hardly seen. You left me here alone in a flawless dream. You left me here in Vegas, something you won't do twice. All I have is a memory in my lucky paradise. Oh, you left me here in Vegas, a city you'd hardly seen. You left me here alone in a flawless dream. You left me here in Vegas, something you won't do twice. All I have is a memory in my lucky paradise. All I have is a memory in my lucky paradise. Woo!
Nice.
That's the first time that song's been aired anywhere. So
Oh
thank
my
you.
God,
Like, so awesome. So awesome. Thank you.
So I think that DJ was wrong.
Aw.
I know exactly, right?
No, it was my producer. He said it wasn't going to get radio play.
Oh, sorry.
But
you
like
were
you
wrong.
said, it was meant for TV, not radio.
Exactly,
Because radio
yes.
stations.
Not the
She
same
would know.
producer
You
Vicky,
would know.
that you introduced me to.
Same producer, and he's here in town. I do want to give a shout out to Victor because
Victor.
my
Hi, Victor.
producer that did that song and all the
You
rest
can-
of my music in Nashville is here now working on the new show 27 that just aired 2 nights
Oh,
ago.
I can't wait to see
It's
that.
a tribute to everyone who died at 27 years old in the rock and roll industry.
I love it.
And there's
Tons.
an entire amazing rock and roll band here in Vegas now doing this show that we get to go see this week sometime. So, Victor, cheers to 4 more
I can't
songs
wait
in
to see the show.
Nashville.
I can't wait to
And to
see
your
it.
new show
Still,
out
I think you
here.
were wrong.
All right.
But
So
it was nice meeting you. You introduced us on Facebook.
Yeah.
Yeah.
where can they find all your songs?
Go to Spotify or Google Play and look up Pamela Jean. The album is called Searching for Utopia, and you'll find that on there. If you're in Idaho, you can call K102 Country. They do play me by request. I'm not signed yet, so everything is independent. That's one of the stations that promotes me and my music and all of our local industry musicians in North Idaho. If you're on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Pamela Jean Unlimited, click subscribe, like, or follow, and follow along the journey. I'm doing hashtag RV life, hashtag dog mom, traveling around the country with my one-eyed dog playing my songs. So I just want to say thanks to everybody for your support, and just follow, and if you like the music, just share it with your friends.
Yeah, please share it. You know what? Don't be a hater. Just share it. share.
And come to
share.
the Rustic next Wednesday.
Yes.
Yes. And then
I'll be there.
And part of your proceeds go to a women's shelter here in Las Vegas.
I
right?
normally donate to the Priest River Ministries Advocates for Women in North Idaho because that's where I'm based out of. I fled an abusive relationship 4 years ago. My dad paid for the whole move and never took a dime back. So 10% of everything I make through my music goes to that shelter. But when I'm touring and I stay in certain areas for longer than, a night or two, I pick a local women's shelter. And so far for the Shade Tree right here in Las Vegas, we've raised $260.
Nice.
I have a motorcycle club that is going to send me a $200 donation next week as well for them, on top of all the other shows I have next week. So the Shade Tree, I'd like to get in touch with you while I'm here. We're raising money for them to help other women
they
and
even know?
children. I've sent them a Facebook, but they don't even know yet. So so I'm just
you better know it.
I'm gonna
Right.
pop in there and
She's
help
making money
with
for y'all. You should probably
reading-
get in contact.
reading
with her.
materials,
Exactly, yes.
counseling. That these women's shelters provide everything for free when women and children have to flee. And I picked the Shade Tree because I saw on their website that they were pet friendly, and I would never leave my dog behind. I'd live in a cardboard box with my dog on the side of the road before I left her. So I wanted to make sure it was pet friendly, kid friendly, and that it was a place
Nice.
definitely worth donating to. So.
Good job.
Yeah.
I love it.
And if you
How
are
about-
in one of those relationships, contact any of your local women's shelters. They will help you out. They will pay for everything. Don't worry about money. Worry about your
Just
safety
get out.
and get out and never look back. That's what my pedal to the metal was all about.
Good job, Anna. That's the reason why we are connected with this woman, because she's doing good things to
Yeah.
the community. And can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Do you think we all of us have it all?
Have it all.
Yeah. Can we all have it all?
We all can have it all. You just have to work for it.
Bingo.
You can have whatever you want in life if you bust your. I'm allowed to swear on the show.
Yes.
Fuck
You have
yeah.
to bust.
Fuck
You
yeah.
have to bust
Fucking
your
say whatever
ass.
you want.
have to bust your ass. And it's relentless. It's nonstop. I wanted to grow up and live in an RV and travel the country playing music, and I'm doing it. And you can do whatever you want, and you can find people to help fund you, and there's a lot of people out there
There's
with
a lot
money.
of resources.
Yeah, that you can ask for help, set up GoFundMe's, things like that. And I mean, everything I've done is from the ground up with donations from friends and family and fans. I mean,
Yeah, but you worked for those.
Right.
You
Yeah,
performed. It
Yeah.
wasn't
Right.
like I just need some money to get to Nashville. Can you just?
Yeah,
That's
no.
not how it's been. It's
No.
you are out
Constantly,
constantly
yeah.
strumming on your guitar,
and
like
releasing CDs and music videos and
writing
I'm
songs and
and I'm
writing
constantly
music
doing
and-
things with the charities. Like I donate my time to play for veterans, animal shelters, and women's shelters. Those are my three main causes. So anytime one of those events contacts me, the music's free. My band is in with me on that in certain a veterans charity event up in Washington in July.
Spokane.
So we're
I
in
saw that, yeah.
in Spokane doing a veterans event. So
right. But it
But-
has not been an easy. It just wasn't handed to you.
it's not easy at all.
She's still fighting it.
It's not easy at all. Yeah, it's night and day, and it's nonstop, and it pays off in the long run.
Yes.
Right.
It's been a very long run.
Right. Well, it doesn't happen overnight. There's-
No.
No, nothing of it happens
I-
overnight. I think the free stuff's, that's not good.
I planned
We
on
want
being
it.
discovered in my early 20s. I'm 41. I'm still an unsigned artist.
You
I'm
don't-
still doing this all on my own. Well, not. I don't want to say all on my own.
Where
'Cause
are you?
I
You're
have
doing your
I have
passion.
had sponsors along the way. I've had RV parks. Desert Sands RV Park let me stay for a month for free to play music by the pool every Friday. So I the women's shelter helped me get down here. So there's a lot of people that have helped along the way. They all know who they are. Everyone who's donated $10 or $100 towards my Nashville fund, because it's not cheap recording. The music videos are expensive. Everything I do with this industry takes money, and so I bartend, and that pays for most of it. But then when you decide to take off for 2 months without your job and go hit the road, you're like, oh great,
I know.
thanks to the buckle for raising my credit card limit so I could go shopping while I was here, so I could look cute on everyone's TV shows.
You're always cute. Madam.
Right.
Yeah. it's
But
not-
I think the point is you can all have it all, but our journey to first of all, you have to determine what
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 you're
your
trying to
all
have.
is.
purpose in
What
life.
is your end game? What is all to you might not be all to me or
Yes.
you.
Right.
So what is your end game? And then our paths might be different to get to the end game. Like your path is probably, I'm not in the music industry. My story is completely different than yours.
Yeah.
But the fact is you decided what you want to do and you
go for it.
you go.
Doing it.
Yeah.
Nobody's handing it to you.
Yeah,
Nobody's.
No.
go for it and
No.
and work for it hard. Like what I have been through with this one is literally I starts from scratch, zero.
Yeah.
And at that moment in my life 3 years ago is I have that eviction notice by my door. And I don't have lights. I don't have a studio. It's in my small little living room, like
Yeah.
small. I am living in a studio. And I said, you know what? I don't care what's going around me. I'm starting this and I'm going for it. So since 3 years ago, I have a lot of people coming after me like, you're not gonna do this. You're not gonna do that. I said, just shut the fuck up and stay out of my freaking sight because I might actually run you over. No, I didn't say
This
that. but-
woman makes me look lazy. Let me
Like,
tell you that.
for sure.
She has
Continual
multiple
movement.
shows here, and I've been so blessed to be a part of every one of her shows
Thanks,
since
no,
I got here.
I'm
And
blessed that I found you.
and she's got all these amazing people around her, and she's just like, come here, sing here, let's do this, let's, you're inspiring.
Oh,
And you
thank
guys have no idea what. I mean, we're in a studio. We are like, this is a set. Like,
Yeah.
this is the real deal. This is like
Aw,
lights,
thank you.
camera, action. So
My
yeah.
heart is humbled. I never actually, because I know where I started, I cannot really say that, oh, I'm already, like this is a set. For me is, my end goal that you're talking about is literally not even close to my end goal.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in the process of getting wherever. I want everybody. My main, actually, what I always put out there is my main mission is to just help one another and being heard, their voice being heard someplace inspires others. That's my main goal, actually. Like, just come down and say, what do you think? What's your opinion? Because we deserve, every single person, every single woman should be heard out there, no matter what is
Yeah.
your opinion, what's your point of view. It doesn't matter if you're on the other side, as long as you come here and say, hey, this is what I think. I don't care what you think. You listen to me and I listen to you, kind of thing.
Yeah.
So that's my mission. So yeah.
Well, you're accomplishing it.
Yeah.
You're doing good.
Yeah, you're
we're,
doing
we're
good.
still doing it. We are still trying
Oh,
to do it.
yeah. And I just see your project never being done. You'll always be evolving.
Right,
You'll always
exactly.
be moving to the forefront of everything. So,
Right.
yeah.
I'm gonna
try.
come down here in the fall and say, "Can I be on your show?" She'll be like, "You're gonna have to
Sorry.
wait 3 years."
Why didn't you
not
call
looked
me?
up.
Yeah.
These girls are now. So can we have it all? Can we all have it all? No, of course not. I
Well,
don't think so. Depends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you could find your happiness, like Christina said, if you figure out what it is that makes you happy, what it is that you do want, and really lay it out. Lay it
Yeah.
out. I've
Vision
heard with
boards.
my self-development, they don't just want you to write your goal. It's pages of break it down. There's plants in the corner. There's, break it down. And then later you can say, my ideal apartment, my ideal RV,
The dream,
whatever.
the dream
but
building walls.
once you have that written
Vision
down.
board.
Yeah.
board.
Vision
Yeah.
Oh,
board.
yeah.
Have you
Vision
guys seen
boards.
my vision
I
board?
love vision boards. Yep.
So when you were saying where you started, I started off this touring 4 years ago when I fled the abusive relationship in a 20-year-old Toyota Corolla that leaked tranny fluid. I picked this car up for $500, and everyone's like, this car is not going to last you. It was a Toyota. Hello, hashtag Toyota sponsor me,
Right.
please.
Because those things
this
will drive till
car-
the body falls
This
off.
car got me to 11 states on, I can't tell you how many music tours I went on. As long as I put tranny fluid in it once a week, it had the slow leak that people who I bought it from said just put tranny fluid in it. And this car will last you for a long time. Well, my dog and I literally drove this car to 11 different states. And stayed with friends, stayed with family. I quit my job, put my stuff in a closet, and took off for 60 days out of this Toyota Corolla on my Follow the Sun tour. We did the whole West Coast, came back up to Idaho, and did 2 months out of this car. And it was like the most amazing experience. And people were like, we're going to give you an extra $20 just in case something happens.
Yeah.
I said, it's a Toyota. It's fine. Like,
Yeah.
this car is totally
if
fine.
something goes wrong, it's
I
going to
have-
be more like $200.
I have had more issues with my Buick Rainier that I have right now than I ever had with this $500 Corolla, and I'm like, I just want to get another Toyota in my life.
Right.
Like, it was great.
I'm a Toyota fan.
You
Yeah.
are? Yeah,
That's all I drive.
I am Corvette
I've had-
fan. Chevy.
Yeah. I've had
Chevy-
Toyotas,
Chevy
though,
here.
and literally the
Although I
body
drive
was
a
falling
lot.
off, and that engine would have, if I could have just sat in the chair with no car on it, and just the engine and the chair, and it would have kept going, I'm sure.
Yeah,
You need
well,
a
I like,
body.
back in the day, 15 years ago, we used, my ex-boyfriend, which is from Minnesota.
I
from
just saw
Minnesota.
we have another Vikings fan that just
Yeah.
arrived.
Yeah, whoop, whoop.
Maria and I both. I'm born and raised in
Vikings.
Minnesota. She spent many years there.
Yes, yeah.
I'm a
So,
Prince
anyways,
fan.
we used to have so many cars in our parking because he loves to work on Chevy.
Yeah.
So we pick up any Chevy that we pass through the road, like, oh, let's go buy that, and then we make it run and then sell it.
Flip it. You flip them.
Yeah, he flipped. Like I don't. I'm freaking a high heel woman. Okay, I don't go deal with those shit. And then he's
I don't
like,
go deal with that shit.
and then he's like, honey, you're gonna have to be beside me because I cannot just get out under the car and pick up my tools. And I'm like, all right, with my heels, okay. So I'm like, oh, here you go. Oh.
Ew.
Car
Yeah.
oil.
But yeah, he did a really. We spend money. We spend money. Actually, his money. Actually, he flipped it. But because we are together, I said we.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's mine is mine, but what's yours is
Is
ours.
She's like, I
Yeah.
picked up
Yeah.
that one tool. Come
Yeah.
on. I
Yeah.
earned my half.
I had my heels on the whole time.
I don't even know what
I
tool
get
you
credit
asked
for
for.
that.
I found it though.
Yeah, yeah.
Isn't it amazing how heels can change a whole situation?
Oh,
Yeah.
yes, definitely.
Like any situation, like
Right.
just
Yeah.
throw
Anything.
throw a set of heels on. You're good.
Yeah.
Oh.
How can somebody be mad at you when you have high heels on?
Oh, nobody does. Yes,
They're stupid.
All right. Oh, I'm gonna tell you a story about this. So I got hired as an executive of a big company here in Vegas. So when I got hired, the day that I got hired, the president of the company has to bring me to my locations that I'm gonna be managing. It's 10 locations here in Vegas. One is at Stratosphere. So he said, okay, our next stop is Stratosphere. Just follow me. So I followed him, but he got lost, and then he was waiting for me on our location inside Stratosphere. So I went and drive on the Valley Park, right? So then I walking in front of the door, and he said, you got here? I said, yes. Where did you park? I said, Valley. And he's like, what? I park on the 7th floor. I'm like, well, I'm a Valley girl, sir. I really told him.
She said, I'm a valley girl. Like,
Yeah, and
Why
he's
does it gag me
like,
with a
he was
spoon?
like,
No.
he didn't get mad. No, he didn't get mad. I see the grin on his face. And
Yeah,
he's
probably
good.
like,
He's a
yeah, I
fucking-
hired the right girl is probably what he was thinking.
Yeah,
Right.
he was like, he was like the most hottest guy in Las Vegas.
Oh.
I promise you that. I was
He
like,
still exists?
yeah, if he's
He goes-
not,
she goes,
if he's
yeah.
not married and he's young,
I
he's
mean,
the
he
same
probably
age
still
as me.
exists even if he's married, but.
No, I won't because the
Right, no, I wouldn't expect
So
you to.
every time I walk into his office for the 5 years that I was marketing and operations director, every time I walk to his office, he is on his computer like this, and I'm walking in at the door, and he's like, nice shoes. I'm like, how did you fucking see that?
Nice shoes.
He's got his peripheral eye on
He's got his
her.
griffs
You can
out.
hear him clicking. Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, he's like, nice shoes, sit down. I'm like, oh my God, you just did your hair. I'm like, why do you notice? Are you noticing this shit?
He doesn't look at her. He looks at his computer.
Yeah, he's looking at his. I said, do
Like
you
he
have
checked
a,
you out when he got in this morning.
I think from
She goes, "Ah."
from the receptionist.
Yeah, there you go.
Probably, I don't know.
Got
But
a little
anyways,
secret
yeah,
camera.
yeah. Once you have your heels, you can
Creeper.
have it all, though.
Yeah, probably.
And we need him,
Is
if
this
he's
my
not
problem?
married, to sign up for One Night Stand on June 5th, when she's going to be the blindfolded bachelorette.
Woo! Oh my God.
That would be
bet
hilarious
she's
if you suddenly
available,
recognized his
gentlemen.
voice. Like, what?
Yeah, I just don't want people, the guys that signing up that I dated before, I've known before. Please, brand new, please. No musician, no salesman, and no bikers.
Because if you're a musician or a
I would
biker or
like
a
a
salesman,
gold
don't.
bikini too, but I don't think that's gonna happen.
I
Like,
know, what's wrong with musicians?
And that's what I said. I go, okay, I'm supposed to be the July girl, so start signing up now.
Yeah,
my
sign up on the next one,
Don't
right?
sign up for Maria if you're a musician, but put your name under
Because a
the
musician is they sing on my studio, so that's different.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah. No.
yeah.
I figured out
Musicians
where
are
all
the
my
best.
problems have been lying.
Yeah, you don't wear high heels.
I've been
shoes.
wearing flip flops. I need to go home, put on a pair of heels. My whole life's gonna change.
Well, it
Might
might.
be, yeah.
I hope we go
Nice,
drinking
yeah.
after this.
I mean, seriously,
We're on a sober tune, and it can only get better.
And I only wear pointy high heels, okay?
She does
I
skinny,
call it hooker
scary
heels.
Well,
that works.
I can't deny.
I remember all my employees
and I
before
only
they're
go
like,
wedges, so I can do cartwheels. And
My-
I
my-
do
all my-
cowgirl boots and
our
flip-flops.
boss who wear hooker heels.
Yeah, but you're in a casino, right?
No, it's not casino because
Oh.
I have like my main I have my boss actually. This is the first time in probably 20 years, according to the other employees, that the first time that they built an office for a freaking in-town director, and he built that that office for me.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I know. I'm like. That's why everybody, all the executive of that company hated me. because I am
she says
entitled.
hashtag sorry, not sorry.
Sorry.
Yeah, I think
Hashtag
I'm the,
haters.
yeah. I was like, oh,
Even
what
your
the-
haters
how
are
did I get
Okay,
here?
well, so I think that you're a good example to talk about having it all. So, because you're clearly on your way to your goals, right? So, you haven't always been in this industry. Like, you're literally in production. You're producing videos and entertainment. But your jobs before that were not that you were dealing with.
I'm the big boss, like, yeah.
But it was
It's
not
different.
the same.
It's
world,
not,
right?
no, yeah, it's totally. I never had any. I hated social media in the. 3 years ago, I
That's
hated
funny.
social media. I hated
And now
camera.
you're live.
Just to put a frame of reference, we are on the social media channel right
Yes.
now. This is
Right.
her channel.
And all 26 shows are on the
On
social
social
media
media.
network.
Okay,
So
just-
it's
I hated
full circle.
I hated camera. I don't like to be posting pictures on Facebook. I don't want videos. Every party that I go to, I make sure that I'm not in that picture. I'm that kind of person. I don't like selfies. I don't do all those shit.
She means
And
she
then
didn't.
all of a sudden, I get this vision like social media. Oh shit, it's getting bigger. That's when I started it, and I went through it. Focus. Don't you ever?
So you
distract
left
me.
your
Oh, I left my boss. Okay, this is the story. So one day, I walk into my boss' office and said, "I have free car all year long, free gas for my car all year long. I have free insurance for
Was
my
this
car."
here or Minnesota?
Not here.
Here.
That job that I was just talking about.
Yeah.
So one day I just walk in and said, "Here's my key. Here's my phone. I quit." And he's like, no, come back over here. I said, "No, I quit." I literally walk out of that office feeling so good. At first, it's like, "Oh,
What did
have
I just do?
But that was your step to do this, though.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Right. Okay. So I'm just gonna keep.
No,
you
go
going.
ahead, yeah.
Okay. So everything you learned before your previous jobs, like the one that you had prior to starting this station, and anything before that, all of that you learned little bits and pieces to help you with this,
this, yes.
right?
Yes.
So it's a journey. Like so.
Right.
Starting from your first job or college or whatever way you want it to go, you pick up little bits and pieces that help
Right.
you get to where you
Yes.
are now. I mean,
Yeah, you
like,
can't
I
skip
work-
this period of your
Oh, no,
life,
yeah.
even though
You know
it
what
might have
really
been hard
helped
because you
me?
pick up skills and
Yeah.
You know what
information.
really helped me is my 5-year schooling. I graduated in 2015. I graduated as bachelor's in management and accounting. The same time,
would you rather stick your eye with a pencil than do accounting work? I mean, I
would.
studied
I
accounting.
love reasoning.
Anything.
I
got
I
two
know,
eyes.
but oh my god,
I-
that
I got 2 eyes.
I get like
see
A
that one.
plus
Okay.
plus A plus plus on all my accounting
Oh, not
classes.
me.
With a
I
one-eyed
mean-
dog.
Well,
But I mean, I can do. That's what I do now. It's
Yeah,
just.
but yeah, that well, yeah. I
See,
know I love
already.
accounting.
I mean,
I love
But
numbers.
you're a people
One eye.
person. Like,
I'm a people. Yeah, you see, this is the thing.
Gosh.
I am not gonna go in a cubicle.
That's what I
doing
mean.
the accounting because
Right.
I'm a people's
Well,
person.
exactly, that's what
I
I'm
love
saying.
people. I
Okay,
am
I
not
didn't say it right.
freaking no, and I'm pretty and I'm beautiful and I'm sexy. I'm not freaking staying on that cubicle.
so would you rather poke your eye out with a pencil than sit in a cubicle and
Yes.
do accounting?
Yes.
Yes is the answer. Okay.
She had to
I
coax her there,
Right.
but
Yeah. Right. Because we're not.
yes, no, don't put me in that cubicle.
Yeah. Don't put
don't
Maria
put baby in
in
a corner.
corner. Right.
Please, no, I don't belong in that corner.
Don't put the baby accountant in
Your
it.
high heels are too cute to be sitting in
No,
a damn
but
cubicle.
it's really
Right,
good to have
exactly.
accounting background.
She
though.
needs to be
Oh, yeah.
walking
You
around.
want
I
always want to
used-
know where your numbers and your money are.
Exactly.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
And you know what? Even though I never did production on my previous job, I used to be a manager of bank too, just to let you know.
right.
So I don't have any background on this, and then I jumped into this, learning for 6 months before I actually launch it. You know, I learned from everything. You know, when you actually, what do you call that? You when you are intellectual. That's me. you can
Let
do
her take a
anything.
minute.
Yeah, and all
I
of
feel like
us.
we're supposed to cue music or
And
something.
you know, you can do
Here, I'm looking-
anything.
Yes,
You can
You
do-
are so smart.
That's the reason why I have this woman, because she's fucking like she's my.
Because she gets
sister.
on her knees for you.
I know that's freaking no.
Not
that's-
very many people get that special
You know,
treatment.
Studio Onins might be getting a
You see,
kick
when
out
you're
of that.
when you're smart, and you know the resources where you were talking about earlier, resources is everywhere. You just gotta have to find it and
Networking
utilize
is
it.
key.
Yeah, utilize it to actually for your success.
Well,
you don't ask somebody to do things for you, because never been handed anything shouldn't be handed to you.
No, but I'm just gonna say one other thing. So
Can I
you,
cry now?
yeah, you don't have to be super intellectual to be successful,
know.
because sometimes street smarts and
Right.
being a resourceful person can
Yeah.
get you further than any of
I think that's
that
Book
your
smarts.
book smarts
Book
or
smarts
brains
are
that you
that's
sometimes
intellectual too,
useless.
because if you're street smart, you know how
Just
to
saying.
Yeah,
get
but-
over things.
right, but that doesn't necessarily mean that you're
Oh,
super
okay.
smart or super
Okay.
because
I'm street smart.
okay. Well, you're the real deal. You've got all the bells and whistles.
But you're
She's
also
a whole package.
college, you know,
Yeah.
you're
Oh my God.
educated.
But there's some
so
people that
street
aren't
smart.
won't take the college route. There's, you know,
Right.
college isn't for everybody.
Exactly,
That
and
does
I
not
agree with
mean-
that. You
There
shouldn't.
is college graduate too that they went on the short run. I did. If you tell me, I read every single word on my freaking textbook. Like literally, I go work from 7 o'clock in the morning, go home at 5 or 4, something like that, and prepare my kids' dinner. By 9 p.m., I'm on the computer studying until 2 a.m. Wake up 5 o'clock in the morning.
Right.
So,
yeah, that's
you,
part of the
gotta-
process.
Yeah, and there are some people was telling me at that moment in my time, my classmates like, Maria, just go and cheat. I'm like, no, because it's not gonna help me. I'm
She needs
freaking.
to know the information.
Yeah, I want that information. I want to know what is that. What happened to that? So I'm like, no,
Yeah.
honey, no. Yeah, nothing will be handed to me. I'm paying for this fucking shit. I'm gonna learn it.
Listen.
Yeah. So yeah, and nobody can take that away from me.
No. I sadly, that little piece of paper is very, very important, but it's not the end of the world.
Oh, yeah,
If you
it's
don't-
not.
There's
Of
some
course
people that
not.
just are not meant
Of
to
course
go to
not.
college. Like
The,
that's
the only reason why I like the studies, I don't care if I graduated or not at that moment. Or everything that I learned, especially with immigrant from the Philippines, is you come over here like there's no like it's kind of like, oh, you cannot do this, you cannot do that, and you're like, no, I want to learn this, I want to learn that. When I just moved into the US, my English is not as good as you think yet, but when I just moved here, fuck, I cannot speak English.
well, because you weren't in America, you were in another.
But then I learned it, you see.
You have
How
to
long
learn.
have you been in America?
21 years.
21.
Oh, so yeah, she's an American.
And how long were you in Minnesota?
In Minnesota is 2.5 years.
Okay,
And then I'm here for 7 years.
nice.
I used to live in Hawaii.
Oh, that's right.
She's saying.
Yeah, I know.
And then she moved to Minnesota.
I know. Everybody was like, "What are you doing?" I'm
That
like,
sounds like the craziest
Anyways,
idea. in
Welcome
the
to Minnesota.
whole
It's
world.
30 below zero.
"Why am I being actually interviewed on my show?"
She said
Because this
she was
is fun.
she was the only Filipino in all of northern Minnesota.
Oh
right?
yes.
Right.
Oh,
And she doesn't make
So-
lumpia, so
Yeah,
don't
what the
look
hell is
to
up
her.
with that?
If you didn't,
I know,
I
it's
don't
like the worst thing ever.
I don't know.
I'm
If
like,
you
I have
didn't
a
hear my-
Filipino best friend and she don't make no lumpia.
my story of when I met her, I get her phone number and it's a 651 number. I'm like, oh my god, someone's from Minnesota, and I call expecting to hear this Minnesota accent.
Oh, you betcha.
And I get her
Las
voice,
Vegas
and I'm like, we're
style.
talking for a while. I'm like, okay, you have a Minnesota Minnesota number. You're obviously not
Not
from
from
Minnesota.
Minnesota.
So tell me your story. She's like, I lived there for a while and I loved it. And I'm sure
I
we're
love
both
it.
Vikings fans. And
Yeah, and we're like, oh, Vikings.
But I was like, yeah, you're obviously not from Minnesota with this
I
accent.
mean, unless there's an area that I haven't been to.
There is one part that has a different accent.
You know, the bottom line is about can we all have it all?
Depends
Depends,
on
yeah.
you, how much you want.
You
How much
attract
you
it and
want?
you put the work into it.
Yeah, and how much you put, yeah.
Gotta keep
I'll
your
tell
head
you
straight too,
what
not
I-
just the work.
What I do for the tours is the vision boards.
Right.
I pick the areas where I want to go, and now that I have my RV, I don't have to go where friends and family are. And I put different cities and map it out and how many days it's going to take to get in between one place to the other. And then I start Facebooking and calling all the bars and venues in that town.
Amazing.
And
yes.
then sometimes it's like, sometimes I only pick up one gig in that town, but sometimes I'll pick up 4 or 5 and I'm there for a week. So, you know, but it's all
Or at least you
it's all
start
written.
the
It's a piece of paper, and
conversation.
I draw it. I doodle it out with pen and paper, and sit there and drink some wine. And I'm like, "This is where we're going.
Let's say to
This
my
is
road
how we're
trip, too,
doing
yeah.
it." Yeah.
You know what? I am actually trying to open up. I think I close it, but there is when I was looking for our topic, there is something. I think it's right here. Yes, this is a TED talk actually.
I love TED Talks.
Yeah, it's stop. Ultimately, in order to have it all, men and women need to stop valuing each other's worth based on traditional roles that no longer make sense in today's two-income society.
Completely agree.
Yeah,
Because
right.
when you were in high school, you guys always, do you remember the girls that, oh, I'm going to graduate, I'm going to get married, I'm going to have babies. You know, they were going to, those girls, I know, but they existed and
Right.
probably still do, but
There's
it's not, I don't think it's that way anymore.
Oh,
Anymore.
No, it's
And I mean, they might have the idea that they want to have a
Eventually-
family and babies, but they also have some career
Career,
aspiration for the most part. Just because I don't think
You
it's
need
very
a
easy to
two-income
even survive,
family.
right?
Yeah.
You know what funny is women are being seen seen as taking care of the family, and men is the breadwinner. Where if they are not the breadwinner,
That was
they
a
feel
long time ago.
terrible.
That was a long time
Yeah,
ago.
that's what
Now
a long
they're
time
equal,
ago.
yeah.
Yeah,
But
now
they
we-
still kind of expect
No,
the
we're
woman
not
to...
equal. No, we are not equal. We're not actually demoting ourselves. We are above.
Well, I'm just saying because we do the full-time job
There's
too,
no
and
equality
we're still
here.
sort of somewhat expected to be responsible for food and groceries and
Honey,
dishes.
you live with me.
Right.
Am I responsible for any of that?
I am.
I know. So you are my new man.
I'm
But the guy
hesitant.
before you
Yeah.
actually did all of that.
Are you a good housewife?
I'm a
Are you
cook.
You're a new man.
I
Stand
like to
up.
cook food.
She does the
Like
shopping
a
and the cooking. I would starve. I should be a lot thinner. Like I would eat
Now she's gonna blame
I
me
would
for
eat
weight gain.
Cheerios and milk
like,
for
here.
breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
I-
Actually, yeah.
I never actually eaten full meal since Saturday.
I'm
I
glad you ate
literally
then.
never did. I'm trying to be thinner.
Oh, stop it.
Oh my God.
You need to eat so you don't pass out.
Yeah.
I'm not passing out. I'm still getting.
Well,
You're
yeah,
not
I eat
exercising.
all day
It ain't
long.
gonna matter.
Sometimes we
I-
eat all day long. We can't lie.
Yeah, but we
You know,
exercise
jelly
too.
bellies.
It's an
Thanks,
all-day
Dad.
thing.
Yeah, thanks, Gary.
We're
Inside
almost
joke.
done with
Yeah.
that thing, right?
I think we're gonna take a break so that we can pull in our next guest today. Is that gonna be okay, ladies?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm down.
We have
Thanks for having me.
10 minutes.
Yes, we will be right back.
Traditional TV is going away. Hollywood is starting to fade. People are demanding real stories from real people. Our voices are now being heard in our own way. Podcasts, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and TikTok Live are becoming the norm. Internet TV has now reached the highest demand in human history. Social media shows is now the new media of the century.
As we continue to grow and build a brand, social media shows continue to develop and discover new possibilities to help one another. Our affordable services will help us move to the next level of our journey. Host your own show to inspire or entertain others for as low as $150 per month.
You have 20 shows a week, live stream.
We are looking for sponsors. We showcase your business products and services on our network to be seen by your target market for as low as $200 a month.
That's 2 percentage points short of reaching critical mass, which will lead to faster results. We have 20 plus shows with a reach of over 80,000. We'll give you commercial ads, website link, and connections to nonprofit organizations.
Let us promote and advertise your event, giving your venue the red carpet treatment. This platform allows venues that feature entertainment, singers, bands, DJs, comedy, fashion, corporate events, and family events to be showcased in a new direction that also involves your audiences starts at $200 an hour. We also provides video editing, website building.
Hey, welcome back here at Honeybees. My name is Maria,
Christina.
Desi Lou.
and we have a brand new guest here.
I'm Gia. Hi.
Gia, tell us a little bit more about yourself.
I'm a graphic designer. I own a marketing agency called Neon Appeal. I work with lots of businesses in Las Vegas, some adult businesses, small businesses doing their marketing and their graphics. I also build websites. And my business partner is Eric Lacoste. He's an SEO guy. He's in the backstage. Yeah.
He's backstage, like
Yeah.
right there.
Hiding right over there.
He is
Our
our
audience.
live
Yeah,
studio
he's our
audience.
audience.
Yes. Yes. So, based on what you heard from us earlier, we were talking.
Yeah.
We are talking about.
How you
Having
can
it
have it
all.
all. Yeah.
Yes. So, what
Yeah.
is your input about that?
I think you can build the life you want for yourself. You know, you're talking about on the show the other day, you're talking about like dating and how, you know, sometimes women, we always choose what we want to do based on the guy we're dating and that kind of thing.
Right.
I'm chosen to be single on purpose because my business is my baby. And I think it's really helped me to form the life that I want to have. I can have meetings with whoever I want, wear what I want, talk to who I want, you know. I think
But it
so.
wasn't, you didn't just walk into that though, right?
No, I made a lot of mistakes and dated really terrible people first.
Right, but
I wish you had a drink so I could cheers.
Right.
yeah, we've all been there, sister.
Yeah.
But you've chosen your your path, and you've chosen to do it by yourself. You've
Yeah.
chosen to be single. So you're sacrificing.
Yeah.
So they're here.
For now.
Yeah, for
But
now.
another point
Yeah.
is, if you want it all, then there's actually sacrifices that you have to make. It's
A lot.
like
Yeah.
nothing is easy. And
Yeah.
think back from where you are today. I mean, how much time have you put into where you are now?
A lot of time. Yeah. I mean, probably, I think the thing is, like, probably 6 years ago or 5 years ago, I was dating somebody who basically, like, I was trying so hard to please them and what they wanted. I was working as at a bar, and so just doing waitressing and stuff. And he was looking at like every other woman that I was with. So I was so busy like trying to figure out what hair color does he like this week, and what type of, you know, what does he want me to do to be a better girlfriend, you know. And it got to the point where I was just so overwhelmed with trying to please him that I had like kind of a burnout. I just finally was like, I had gained a lot of weight, and it was like an eye-opening experience when we broke up, because it helped me realize that, you know, I tore myself down to be what he wanted, and in the end, there was nothing left of me. So
And
yeah, and and so I luckily, with my best friend Eric there, I mean, he's been in my life for a long time, and he encouraged me to just be who I want to be and go after what I want to go after. And so I started doing design and focusing on social media marketing with bars and clubs and things. And then, you know, I didn't know what I wanted at the end of that breakup. So it was like, I didn't know what hair colors I liked. You know, I'm a brunette, but I was
Trying
like,
to figure out what
yeah,
I like.
now
what
what do
you
I like?
Now,
Even, you know,
the good thing about that is you're putting up yourself. Now, this is why I'm not gonna say I don't like men, but this is why I literally pushing relationship at the moment, is because I want to be what me instead of what he. And a lot of women should be actually listening to themselves, that you are forgetting yourself when you are with a man that I don't know how I can
I
say
don't know if you should say men. How about in a relationship? Because
Yes, I
Okay,
agree.
in a
Yeah.
relationship.
it doesn't
Okay,
have to
let's-
be a man.
I mean, men are great,
in a
but
relationship.
I
I
mean,
mean, but there's lots of people. I mean, there's people I know that are
Sometimes
in
they're
same-sex
great, and
relationships.
sometimes they're not. is
sometimes
what-
they're really great, and sometimes they're okay. You know.
Most
Yeah.
of the
But
time
no.
they're not great.
But I think you're right. I think it's definitely relationships. And I think that the one thing is that it's not the guy's fault that I started getting lost in myself when I was going through that turmoil,
No,
in
no,
the
it's not at
relationship.
all.
It was my fault because I didn't realize there's that saying, it's like men don't want women to ever change and women spend forever trying to change the guy or something like that. It's an old saying. And it's like I felt like I was working so hard to create this perfect relationship that I was never going to have, that I lost myself. That wasn't his fault. It was my fault.
Right.
Because I didn't know who I was. I wasn't confident enough in myself. I
Yep.
didn't really even know that I had this talent underneath the surface that I could access if I really put my attention into it. And so once I put relationships away and put myself at the
First.
forefront, I did start having it all. And people started seeing my designs, and I started getting hired more, and then bigger companies contacted me. Internationally famous companies helped make my career. And so,
He was actually awarded here in Las Vegas as
yeah,
the award.
I was awarded the, graphic designer of 2020 and 2021 and web designer of the year. So,
Wow.
yeah, so it was,
That's awesome.
That's
Yeah.
incredible.
yeah, so if you go to neonappeal.com, you
Which
can see
remind
all
me
my
that.
work, and giafoley.com is my my personal website. But yeah, so you can have it all. I just think you have to be confident in yourself and decide what you want. If you want to live with a friend, then you and have that
I
structure.
really didn't want to live with a friend.
Oh, okay.
That
Well, then
was
you'll
not
find
the
your way out.
I had just, yeah.
Yeah, then
I
you'll
will
find your way
I
out.
will.
Yeah, but the good news is when you have a friend close by, you can create
It's
the life you
actually
want.
awesome, yeah.
Yeah, and
She
if
made sure
you
it
want to
wasn't
be
a man
alone.
by painting everything in her house pink.
My whole house.
Oh
Yes.
wow! Okay,
It's
well,
a
I love
man
that.
deterrent.
It's
Like,
Yeah,
beautiful.
that's
everything-
great.
It's like a
It's so freaking
deterrent spray
beautiful.
as you walk out.
That'd be
Yeah.
amazing.
Every room is a
Yes.
different color
Yes.
shade of
That's
pink.
amazing.
I just want to piggyback on what you just said
Yeah.
earlier. I believe that when this goes to men or women or woman or whatever, before you enter into a relationship, you gotta have to you gotta have to fix yourself. Don't bring in yourself into a relationship if you're broken. That way, that relationship won't ever go messy. And it's the same thing as the other person. If you see another person who is perfect, self-confidence and everything, and you know that you have that insecurity, don't involve yourself to that woman because you start,
Bringing them down.
yes.
So true.
So I'm literally a big believer in that. So I always put an intent statement, or like before I date a guy, I put that on the table. I said, you know what, my life is perfect. Technically perfect for me. Might not be perfect for you because I'm broke, right? But perfect emotionally and everything is perfect. And I don't want anybody walking into my life that has issues and problems. Fix yourself by yourself because I cannot fix you.
Right.
I
Leave
think
the
that's
baggage
very
at the
important.
door.
Get your shit
Exactly.
straight
Yeah.
before you call Maria.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my
yeah.
God, that's so funny because my disclaimer is I'm crazy. So I'm putting that on the front end of this
Yeah.
relationship. If you decide to go further, that's on you. But I am a little crazy, a little wacky. So
She's crazy, and her whole house
That's
is pink.
that's our
that's my disclosure.
Yeah, we disclose. And
But
when
one of the
we-
pink things is a guitar, so.
Oh, that's cool. Okay.
and when a
very cool.
woman discloses something, believe it.
Listen to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
But there's nothing wrong with being a little crazy.
Oh no, there's
No,
not.
crazy
No.
girls fuck the best. That's for sure.
We're crazy.
true.
I'm
Pretty
crazy.
sure every woman's got a streak.
Yeah.
Whether they
come
want
on,
it.
yeah.
Right.
Well,
We're
every-
crazy, yeah.
Just depends on what switch you hit. Okay, now you've unlocked it.
Yes. But
I was good for
yeah.
5 years,
Thank
but
you
you
for
had it.
joining us
Thank
today.
you. Thanks for having me.
Go ahead and tell them where they can find you.
So giafoley.com is my website. You can find me on media. I'm the only Gia Foley on Instagram and social media. And then Neon Appeal is our business website. So we've started having networking events locally, and if you are a small business owner or brand that needs graphics, marketing, any type of digital marketing services, SEO services, go ahead and hit us up, and we're happy to work with you.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you have it. Thank you so much.
Thanks.
Well, I think we're going to
TGI
sign off.
Friday.
Yes.
Yeah.
My name is Maria.
I'm Christina.
I'm Desi Lou.
And I'm the guest, Gia.
You guys have a great weekend, everyone, and don't forget about our one night stand coming up soon, June 5. And I am the
Bachelorette.
Bachelorette.
We're gonna
But-
blindfold her and let her torture
Yeah,
people.
go find out who is Maria first before you sign up.
All right.
Bye.
A fairy tale, they say, real in every way.
Hi, my name is Ty, and I am a fashionista.
Hi, my name's Dolly Wright, and I'm a singer, but I waitress for a living.
Hi, I'm Alicia, aka Catalina Winehouse with Ichigo.
Hi everybody, my name's David Thomas. What I am is a QMHA. I work with people with mental health issues, and I also do a Tina Turner show with the Big Elvis Show at the Piano Bar.
Hi, my name is Maria Pureza Leviton. I am the founder of Social Media Show.
Hello everybody, I am Kiki Dolas. I am the CEO of RU It Entertainment here in Las Vegas, and I'm also a club owner.
Hi, I'm Latoria Kern, founder and director of Family Arts at Wayla's Creation.
Hi, my name is Dawn Weir. I'm the founder of The Giving Water, a local nonprofit that delivers water to disasters and people in need.
Hi, my name is Dolores Olsen. I'm a home-based business person for Zija and for Beachbody. Also, I'm a chaplain.
Hey, this is Bettina Steinhauer. I'm a clothing designer and manufacture bathing suits.
Hi, my name is Jessica D, and I currently work for one of the biggest properties on the Strip. I'm also a PhD student, and I own a jewelry business on the side.